You know what's crazy? I was in the grocery store the other day, and I walked past the ginger section without even thinking twice about it. Most of us do that, right? We see ginger, we think cooking, maybe some stir-fry or Asian cuisine. But here's the thing that blew my mind when I started digging into the research. This humble root that costs like $2 at the supermarket might actually be one of the most powerful things you can put in your body. I'm not talking about ancient wisdom or grandmother's tales here. I'm talking about real clinical trials, published studies, the kind of science that makes doctors sit up and pay attention. So today, I want to share with you 4 things that happen to your body when you eat ginger every day. And I promise you, by the end of this, you're going to look at that weird-looking root completely differently. First up, let's talk about inflammation. And I know inflammation is such a buzzword these days, but stick with me because this is important. Here's what most people don't realize. Inflammation isn't just about a swollen ankle or a sore throat. There's this thing called chronic inflammation that's happening inside your body right now. And you probably don't even know it. It's linked to everything from heart disease to diabetes to even some cancers. It's basically your body's alarm system stuck in the on position. Now here's where ginger gets interesting. Ginger contains these compounds called gingerols, shogaols, zingerone, and pyridols. And researchers have found that these aren't just random chemicals. They're seriously powerful anti-inflammatory agents. But let's get specific because I love when science gets specific. Studies have shown that ginger's bioactive compounds can regulate key signaling pathways in your immune cells, including the NF-κB pathway, which is basically like the master switch for inflammation in your body. When ginger interacts with this pathway, it's essentially telling your immune system to calm down and stop overreacting. And the results? They're pretty remarkable. Some people who've been dealing with joint pain for years start noticing they can move more freely. That morning stiffness? It becomes less of a thing. Research shows that ginger provides delayed pain relief, meaning after a few days of consistent use, people report feeling significantly less discomfort. It's not like popping an ibuprofen where you feel better in an hour, but it's addressing the root cause rather than just masking symptoms. Second, and this one surprised me, ginger can seriously impact your blood sugar levels. In a randomized, double-blind, placebo-controlled clinical trial, researchers gave 41 patients with type 2 diabetes either 2 grams of ginger powder daily or a placebo for 12 weeks. Now, these are the gold standard studies, the ones where neither the patients nor the doctors knew who was getting what until the end. The results? The ginger group saw significant reductions in fasting, blood sugar and hemoglobin A1C levels, which is basically a measure of your average blood sugar over the past few months. That's huge because hemoglobin A1C is what doctors use to track how well diabetes is being controlled over time. But here's what really got my attention. Gingerol, that main compound in ginger, helps reduce the enzymes that break down carbohydrates, which helps with glucose metabolism. Plus, studies found that ginger encourages your muscles to absorb glucose without requiring extra insulin. Think about that for a second. Your body is using sugar more efficiently without needing more medication. Now, I want to be crystal clear here. If you have diabetes, you absolutely should not stop taking your medication and just eat ginger. That would be dangerous. But what this research suggests is that ginger could be a powerful addition to your diabetes management plan, something you discuss with your doctor. Third thing, your gut health. And honestly, this might be the most underrated benefit. We're learning more and more about how crucial gut health is for basically everything. Your immune system, your mood, even your weight. And ginger? It's like a personal trainer for your digestive system. The compounds in ginger, especially gingerol and shogaol, have strong antimicrobial properties. They're not just helping with digestion, they're actually creating a healthier environment in your gut by reducing harmful bacteria while supporting the good ones. A 2024 systematic review looking at ginger's effects on gut microbiota found that ginger can help prevent obesity through modulating gut bacteria and reducing intestinal inflammation. The researchers discovered that ginger consumption led to increases in beneficial bacteria, while decreasing inflammation markers in the digestive tract. But let's make this practical. You know that bloated feeling after a big meal? That uncomfortable fullness? Ginger's effectiveness as an antiemetic has been attributed to its carminative effect, which helps break up and expel intestinal gas. Studies with healthy volunteers showed that ginger effectively accelerated gastric emptying and stimulated contractions that help move food through your system. This is why ginger has been used for thousands of years for nausea. Morning sickness during pregnancy, motion sickness, post-surgery nausea. There's solid clinical evidence supporting ginger's effectiveness for all of these. And finally, number 4, cardiovascular health. This one's a big deal because heart disease is still the leading cause of death globally. Ginger is known for its antihypertensive, antioxidant, and anti-inflammatory properties, and research suggests these characteristics could play a crucial role in mitigating risk. Factors associated with cardiovascular disease. A 2022 review of 26 clinical trials found that ginger consumption significantly reduced triglycerides and LDL cholesterol, the bad cholesterol, while increasing the good cholesterol. These aren't small, insignificant changes. We're talking about measurable improvements in markers that directly correlate with heart attack and stroke risk. What's fascinating is how ginger works. It promotes gastric motility, helping food move through your gastrointestinal tract more efficiently, which can affect how your body processes and absorbs fats. It's all connected. Your gut health affects your heart health, and ginger is working on multiple levels simultaneously. So here's the practical stuff. How much should you actually take? The usual dose of ginger is up to 1,000 milligrams of dried powdered extract daily. That's roughly equivalent to a small thumb-sized piece of fresh ginger. You can have it as tea, grate it into your meals, take it as a supplement, whatever works for you. But and this is important, more isn't always better. High-dose supplements can actually cause nausea and gastric reflux, and ginger can interact with blood-thinning medications. If you're on medication, especially blood thinners or diabetes medication, talk to your doctor before starting a ginger routine. Look, I'm not saying ginger is some magical cure-all. It's not going to solve all your health problems overnight. But what the research is showing us is that this simple, affordable root that's been used for thousands of years actually has legitimate, measurable benefits backed by modern science. The beauty of ginger is its accessibility. It's not some exotic superfood that costs $50 for a tiny jar. It's sitting in your grocery store right now, probably for less than the price of a fancy coffee. And unlike a lot of supplements with questionable benefits, the science here is solid. We've got randomized controlled trials, systematic reviews, meta-analyses, the works. So maybe next time you're at the store, grab some ginger. Start small, maybe a cup of ginger tea in the morning, or add some fresh ginger to your smoothie. Pay attention to how you feel after a few weeks. You might just be surprised at the difference something so simple can make.